Hey guys, this week we are going to check out how I keep my electronics charged on a bike tour. One of our viewers asked about my strategy 2 weeks ago, and so I wanted to take this time to explain what I do. So Carol M asked me how I keep my electronics charged on a bike tour. She's planning to ride Route 66 next year, and she's going to bring along her tablet, her Android device, and various electronic devices. And she was thinking about bringing a solar panel along with a battery pack. So I'm going to go through all those options and explain what's good, what's not. And so this video is for you, Carol M. When you're traveling with electronics these days, it's an absolute for you to bring one of these, a USB battery pack. The key here is to find a battery pack with the highest milliampere per hour, or the mAh rating. So the higher the mAh rating is, the more you can actually recharge your devices before having to recharge the battery pack itself. Unfortunately, the battery packs that have higher mAh ratings are also the heavier ones. So the battery pack that I carry on my bike tour is the Nutrient iCarrier. And that weighs in about 11 ounces. So I get about 5 to 6 charges for my iPhone 5S. And the battery pack is rated at 12,000 milliampere per hour. And I get about 1 to 2 charge for my iPad mini Retina. Find a battery pack with the most milliampere per hour. It'll just save you from carrying smaller battery packs. Yeah, it might be light, but I would rather carry one heavier battery pack and be able to charge more devices than a bunch of little ones that's scattered around your bags. Make sure you get a battery pack with multiple USB ports. It'll come in handy when you want to charge your phone along with maybe your GPS device. So Carol M said she was going to ride Route 66. So my assumption is that she's planning to do this during the spring or summertime where there's plenty of sun. So bringing a solar panel might make sense then. When we traveled down the Pacific Coast back in 2014, we really didn't have as much sunlight required to power our solar panel. So that wasn't really the optimal way to charge up our devices. But like in situations where we were traveling to Joshua Tree the same year, we had plenty of sunshine, it was about 100 degrees, and we were able to charge up our devices 2 times over. The solar panel that I bring on my bike tours is the Goal Zero Guide 10 Plus. So what's part of this is actually the solar panel itself, which they call it Nomad 7. And also with it is the battery pack called, I guess it's just the generic Guide 10 Plus battery pack. It actually comes with the 4 AA's and allows you to recharge this so that you could use it to charge up your devices. The solar panel will not be able to charge your phone directly. It's probably better to have the panel charge up a battery pack. It trickle charges there, and then once the battery pack is fully charged, use that to charge your phone. Luckily, the solar panel comes with a rechargeable battery and 4 rechargeable AA's. And so if you're in a bind and you can't seem to get sun to recharge your pack, you can easily plug the pack itself into the wall to recharge the batteries, or buy 4 AA's and you're good to go. Besides asking restaurants, coffee shops, laundromats to charge your device, what are some other strategies that you can use out there on the road? While traveling, you're going to see a lot of places that have wall outlets for you to kind of plug in and charge. So one good thing to look for are vending machines. Obviously they need power, so what you do is you check out at the back of one and you should be able to find an open outlet for you to use. The problem with bumming power off of a wall outlet in a public space is the owners of the establishment may not appreciate it. So maybe go out and ask them if that's okay. And also you're sitting out there for a couple hours and waiting for your device to charge up, which can be an absolute waste of time. Another solution that I can think of that would help you on the road is maybe buying one of these things. So what this is a plug that's an adapter for a light bulb. So basically anywhere you're going, if you see a light fixture. You can unscrew the light bulb, screw this in, pop in the light bulb, and plug in your devices right here, and you're good to go. There are times that you're gonna have to camp at RV sites, as well as regular sites with a bunch of these recreational vehicles. So what I would recommend is approaching the folks who are there and ask them if they can charge your devices for you. I would actually offer up like a beer or meal or maybe just $1 to charge your devices there. Carol M did not mention this in her comment, and that is the Dynamo Hub. I just wanted to bring this up as this could be a solution for you. So I used to own a bike with a Dynamo Hub, and so what that is basically a hub that generates electricity by the movement of your wheel. And what it does, that electricity trickles out to whatever lighting platform, or if you have something that recharges your battery, you can use that. The only issue with that is they're much heavier and more complicated to build on the wheel. And so that actually raises the cost for you to build a wheel, and it's really not as practical as I would like it to be. So there's this device called the Supernova, the Plug 3, which is basically like a add-on to your stem cap and attaches to your Dynamo Hub, and it allows you to charge your devices on it while your wheel is spinning. The problem with that is, in order for you to charge something like your phone, the wheel has to be constantly moving, and that's great if you were on a stretch where you're just riding all the time, but from experiences, you're gonna have to be stopping and going a lot, so that's really not gonna happen. A better thing you could use is maybe a battery pack that gets trickle charge as you're moving along, and then use the battery pack to charge it up, much like the solar panel solution. I hope you found this video useful, and for Carol M, I hope I answered your question about the solar panel and battery pack. And I also want to leave with you guys another tip that will be helpful on the road. I suggest buying one of these or a set of these. What these are mini USB cables, and they come with micro and mini USB, and I also have a lightning adapter that I put on. So I'm able to kind of recharge multiple devices. The reason being is that these things are light and portable, and you could store them away, and they're just really great investment in terms of portability and good just to have. So I'll actually have links for these as well as everything that we've talked about in this video in the description below. And also there's going to be links to affiliate sites where we make a little bit of commission in order to help us produce more videos like this in the future. So if you buy from them, you're helping us directly. A big thanks for Carol M for asking this question and giving us the idea to make this video. And also thank you for watching this video itself. And if you have any other questions or ideas that you want me to put up in a video, make sure you put that in the comments below. I'd be happy to kind of look into it and kind of give you my opinion and my perspective on it. And if you haven't already done so, check out last week's video right here, somewhere right here. And also subscribe if you haven't already done. And one other thing, YouTube made their change. If you want more notification, there's a little bell icon that you need to click on to get notifications. Otherwise, I'm not going to appear on your playlist in the future. So make sure you click on that as well. So there you have it.